Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Gaming the Max and the start of a new series on the channel, Hearts of Minecraft, Thorns of Terror. So, I was going through the Steam Workshop looking at different mods for Hearts of Iron 4, and this one popped up. This is a total conversion mod for Hearts of Iron 4 that brings us into the world of Minecraft. I think this is really cool and really interesting. I've never played this. I've just seen it and I was like, we're gonna play it on the channel. I want to see what this is all about. So we're gonna do single player, of course, a new game. Uh, we can do the last year of hegemony or the echoes of the east. Let's see. Last year, hegemony for a century, the Southern Player Empire has reigned supreme over the Western realm, a beacon of unmatched power and influence. But now whispers of impending doom sweep across the land. The emergence of the ominous legion and the unsettling reports of nether portal disturbances herald a new era of uncertainty for the Western continent. Or the echoes of the east. The legend tells of a land of plenty beyond the great ocean where anyone can follow their dreams. While there is some truth to this, the eastern continent is a tale marred by Herobrine's mad war that tore it asunder. What remains is a gaggle of surviving societies in the shell of a fallen kingdom. Yet there's hope as the new age dawns. The new and old seek to carve out their own dynasties or destinies with the chaotic fabric of the land, whether by the dreams of the present or through the echoes of the past. We're going to do the last year of hegemony, and then it has all of these. Do the wild north, Herobrine's cohort, which there's the chosen one, the ominous legion, which are, I believe, pillagers. This is Captain Marx, if you get it. He's a socialist. Um, we have Imperia under King Hinrich the First, or Heinrich. Hades Horde, which is what are they called? Pigmen. And then King Alexander with the Southern Player Empire. I think I'm gonna play as Imperia. I kind of like this one. We've got two different factions here, or not factions, I'm sorry, two different parts of our tree. I can't even think of the name of them right now. But we got Rump State, which is consumer goods factor 25%, stability negative 40%, and ideological drift defense negative 10%, and then the legacy of the second Sahertian War, which is war support plus 10%. So we are loyalists, not aligned. And let's select country. So we start here. So this is the west. This is the eastern islands they were talking about. But yeah, we're going to start out with Imperia. We will probably stay non-aligned. You know how it goes. Spawning mobs. National, what are they called? National spirits. Man, I can't believe it's very late. It's like midnight right now when I'm recording this, so my mind's not working. But yes, our national spirits, Rump State, Legacy of the Second Sahertian War. We also have a decline of an empire, which gives us negative 10% monthly population and negative 20% stability, and then underfunded Imperium Guard or Imperian Guard. Division training time plus 100% recruitable population factor minus 50%. That is very rough. So let's see. Southern Unification War. Or Southern Unification or War. So you can do repression or you can do appeasement. So you can either appease the communists or you can repress them. Let's see. Honor Henrik the General's coup. So that's nationalism. There's the junta. Trying to see kind of what. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the junta's Anschluss. Let's see. You're free of the east. I feel like this is more of a core everything attack. I love how these look. So we can annex or align the Coronation. I don't know. I kind of not aligned popularity of villagers. The party will be known as the Imperium Reformation League. Will be known as the Imperian Confederation. Interesting. I feel like the appeasement side might actually be a little bit better than the repression side. Then forming the citizens militia. We'll most definitely do a professional military. And then this is our, okay. Yeah, we're not going to go nationalism, so I'd say we'll just do appeasement. The death of Hinrich I. Our king Hinrich I has sadly passed away. That's a tragic day for Imperia. We've got 14 days for Mr. Hinrich to pass away. The Imperian situation. The envoy brings grave news. After traveling southward to the southern player empire, he has seen with his own eyes the decline of the empire's power. The news does not bode well, as without our friends in the south, we stand alone against the troubles of our own nation. After Saharetia recently broke free during the Second Saharetian War and constant skirmishes on our border, we have been forced to demilitarize the Terran state. The heavy casualties caused by the conflict has decimated our country, leaving only a few units of the Imperial Guard remaining, and not even at full force. With our army ruined, we received an increased number of missives from the Imperial people in the north. Those loyal to the king have been fleeing to Selenia. Civil war is approaching fast, spearheaded by the socialists of the commune. We need to prepare for the inevitable or face the complete collapse. The East, Seredia, what is next to the fate of the empire? Or what is next to the fate of the empire? Make sure you check the decisions tab. Gain 120 political power. So, let's see where portals go. Okay. Limited conscription. Focus on broad recruitment. Hire mercenaries. Worker conditions. Anti-villager raids. We can prospect for decisions. Or for decisions. Prospect for resources. Oh yeah, right here. More than 6 civilian factories can use their project, and we get diamonds. Let me go into the trade. Let's see what we got. We've got coal, lapis lazuli, redstone, gunpowder, wood, iron, diamonds, and netherite. That's really cool. This is really, really well done. I like how they've done all of this. I think they did really good. Tanks are golems. Support equipment. Air. Looks very, very funny. Let's see. Let's get dispersed industry. You do start out with a lot researched. Especially you're already down to excavation 3. I don't want that. Actually, you would like to get the basic infantry support body, infantry support golems. I know that's a little early, but that'll be fine. We only start with the one state. Everything else are puppets or part of our alliance. Alright. Facility. Land warfare facility. Don't have a scientist. They get you. Probably nothing we can. The flame golem. Battlefield construction golems. Okay. And we got 6 military factories, so we'll do infantry equipment, support equipment, artillery, some horses, some civilian mine carts, and then those are all very old planes. We'll just focus on infantry equipment right now. Dockyards, convoys, missing equipment, fighters. Yeah, all the fighters. We'll set them out. I really don't like building early war fighters because I don't think they're worthwhile. But we start out with a total of 5 divisions. Now they are veterans. We've got 2 Panzer units and 2 Imperial Guards, which are, wow, that's a massive unit. Okay. Under strength. And of course we don't have enough resources just yet. We're just kind of going through, so we got Imperial Reformation League, the Confederation of Labor, then the Loyalists. So the rogue monsters, and the cultists. Huh. All right. Well, let's start on up. We'll crank it up to 4 speed, and we'll start watching and seeing what's going on. Northern. Oh, here's the commune right here. You can become a kingdom as the as the communist. The 46th Minecraft Champion Villagers News MC Championship, recently held within the sunny city of Craftia. The 46th Championship has seen continuing trends in the Eastern Kingdom doing poorly. The Southern Player Empire came out as the overall champion due to the winning pool in parkour, mob hunt, crafting, mining, and the races. The Eastern Kingdom has won only a single major competition, while the remaining major and minor competitions went to other nations. This brings the Southerners to the 3rd consecutive victory with the MCC, and many are wondering when and who will eventually topple the juggernaut of players. Who knows? Oh, the king can become a field marshal. See, that's one of my arguments in the actual base game is I think that kings and should become generals or field marshals. So, the death of Hinrich I. The funeral ceremony begun. Imperians from around the country, even the rebellious north, have come to bid farewell to the warrior King Hinrich I. Before the congregation even fully departed, King Hinrich II was quickly meeting to succeed him. Faced with the storm ahead, some question if the boy can handle the throne. So yeah, he dies. Henrik II becomes king and gains Chris Lockwood, which grants something for 120 days. And then there's the young King Heinrich II. Now, do you become a field marshal? Yes, you do. And you get a really cool shield. You are cautious, which is fine. Logistical wizard. He actually is not bad. And then are you all old guards? Yes, they are old. I'd say he's probably the best. Reinhardt, Spee. And then his moves. First act of the Monarch. We probably could do one of these. Our stability is pretty trashy anyway. But to get rid of some of the anarchist fever, do like an anti-socialist raid. We do get, I think we've done the, someone's done the math and it's like 2% stability through the 120 days. So let's do that. Mine carts now. I don't want to lose stability for the mine carts. The revolution right here, less than 20% stability. The civil wars ended and we're at war with them. All right. The sisterhood declared war on the villagers' confederation. Where is that? Right here. Well, I don't think the villagers' confederation is going to last very long. There's the witches and the ominous legion. Which, yes, they are pillagers. Let me see. Do you have anything now? And here's the Southern Player Empire under Alexander I. Terrifying rumor. Theirs is much, I think. Oh, well, yeah, this is a much more linear focus tree by the looks of it. Yeah, this is actually really, really cool. I love how this looks. The Western Pillager outpost declared war on the Republic of Santa Cruz. Okay, so right here, Pillagers, the Evoker, Santa Cruz under Locus Gomez, and Miguel Silva under Savannah Rangers. Wow, these guys absolutely blitzed right through them. And they have just I think this is just like the standard focus tree. And I think all of our puppets also have standards. Yeah. Path of the government. I think they're all doing Path of the government. Nope, this is the only one not. Princess Maria. Alright, Heinrich II's moves. The passing of our warrior king has not erased his mark on our people. His totalitarian rule leave many restrictions on the common folk, which leads them to the extremist ideals the North possesses. This divide amongst the people left our troops disorganized and caused thousands to die in the sands of Sihareta. Their focus on a home, leaving the guards unable to combat the villagers seeking freedom. Our divides leaves our nation weak. King Hinrich II is the man most people look up to in order to keep Imperia from delving into chaos. The nobles of Selenia have been visiting the king lately, from which his father's policies benefited the most. In turn, those others seek the counsel of the king as well. Two paths lie in the future of the king: keep the system of power implemented by his father, or weaken his authority via reforms. A delicate balance must be struck to hold Imperia together. Implementing reforms is the only way to save Imperia, or a more aggressive stance than my father must be taking. So you got repression, explosion on the railway, crush the autonomous governments, or we can go down this way, get rid of all villagerism, state autonomy, they become puppets. To present this policy, there'll be annexed players in charge of the nation will be given a choice. So we got constitutional monarchy. So I'm just kind of reading through what they're doing. Federate the southern villages. Overworld Confederation. So this is more of like an integrate. And this is more of like a protection way. This one will see, I think, a lot more war. The Imperian Kongsreich. Ooh. I don't know. I don't know which. I think this is probably the better one, to be honest. I think you get cores. I don't think you get cores over here or something. I don't know. Let's implement reforms in the only way to save Imperia. We did appeasement. Let's see, royal marriage. Capital economy. Let's do his coronation. I don't know if that was the right choice, ladies and gentlemen, but I thought it would be the interesting choice. The Western Pillager Outpost declared one of the village's Western Guard. It's right here. Captain Griffelt. League of Generals. United Doji Republic. There's the League of Generals right here. Oh, they have their own right here. Do you know? Did the Seekers? No, they don't. I think this is kind of like Austria-Hungary in like Kaiserreich almost, and the fact that you're a very destabilized government and you have the choice either to kind of modernize to the times or you can become paternal autocrat and just take over everything. But usually taking over everything doesn't always work as well as you hope it would. Let's see, we'll do the coronation. Everybody's going to war. Let's do privatize the Imperian railways. Coronation of Heinrich II. After a tumultuous period of documentation and protocol, the coronation of King Heinrich II was set to begin. It was obvious in the way the king bowed as the crown was placed upon his head that the burden of the crown was far heavier than the one his father bore. The storms creep closer, and the closer survivors of the king make silent purrs to notch. Gain 10% stability, remove something, but King Heinrich gains Volkskaiser, which weekly stability plus 0.10%. That's actually quite good. The Volkskaiser. see. Yep, there goes the Villagers Confederation. The Mangrove Marauders declared war on the Beast Forest. Southern hegemony collapses. Villagers News. After 100 years of post-unification war hegemony, the Southern empires crumbled in the face of the ominous Legion, thriving on the Villagers' Rights Act, enabling them to project power across the overworld with the least cost. The nationalist movement on the Meld proves too much of a threat to rely on the villagers for support. With the South no longer projecting power, the new empires now have free reign to carve up the areas of the overworld as they see fit for their own ambitions. It is likely the villagers of the West will become core parts of the new ominous empire. However, now is finally the chance of true villagers' independence to take form. The overworld is free. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at that big city. This is, I think this is a very well done. I didn't even show you guys this. This is the Nether. And then here's the Ender Nations, which they don't have their own focus. The Rise of the Legion. Oh, yes, there will be blood. Yeah, they just have this. And then we come back to the map here. But yeah, very cool. It's cool that they've added the Nether. The Wither King. Anarchy. This is just like place. The Soul Warriors. The Omnites. I don't think you can play as them, actually. Oh, yeah, you can. Proclaim the Nether Player Empire right there. Interesting. Let's see. Wrong map. Imperia. For me to be an actual empire, I am quite weak right now. The Sepatu Legion declared war on the Socialist Republic of Timordia. Right? Yeah, Timordia. Right here is the Saharitan Federation. So I've been saying it wrong. Federal government. They don't have a focus tree beyond that. Let's see. I'd like for them to start doing their let's see. Do they even have a building? Yeah, they can do some building. Stability. Villagers. Do talks with the trade unions. Getting rid of a lot of the socialist support. And we're gaining the stability back, so. Beast Forest was annexed. Timordina was annexed. Legion's crimes, Villagers News. The Grand City of Capitol Hill, the capital of the Villagers Confederation, has gone up in flames. Many sources speculate that this was done by the new ominous government, intent on driving the remaining loyalist villagers to leave or hide in fear. Nevertheless, the death toll is beginning to rise, and the ominous government is providing no support to the local population. Villagers will never be the same. Hades Horde declared war on the Pig Eaters. Let's see, right here. Pumba rank against Hades. To the portal. Zokater's realm is gone. The free state of Dermarnalia is attacked by Seputia's legion. Probably getting a lot of these names wrong. I do like this one, the Cult of Notch. And you can actually play it. They're like the Apostles of Notch. They're like a religious crusading order that all believe in the power of Notch. King Wilhelm, Ernest Berger, Carl Wess, Paul Lauder, unpopular governor. Ludwig von Egelmoff, ooh, he is populist. And then Breeze, Princess Maria. An uprising in Verkart, the Western Guard was annexed. Troops had moved into Verkart territory, but they were prepared for us. We didn't know how or why, though some can hearken to guess. But Lord Atlas Hard marshaled his forces and had forts constructed alongside the border in preparation for our attack. A cunning man, sadly, this preparation only goes to show that they meant to cede from the glorious Imperia. But Hinrich II, long may he reign, had noticed that with his cunning mind and hoped to catch the traitors before they could drag another good nation into their treachery. Marchmen onwards to putting down these fiends who would bear their arms against kingsmen. We must crush the guerrillas. We gain plus 20% war support, and we declare war on the Varkut Nationalist Revival Front. I think that was a horn. The Kingdom of Imperia declared war on the Nationalist Front. Boy, I'm really glad that I have a military that could deal with this. We probably need to get rid of the rump state. I really want to get down to Confederation, so I think we're just going to keep jumping towards it. Then we're going to get Confederation, and then we're going to jump over here and finish out my Coronation tree. Can't hire mercenaries because I don't have the money. Or the... Let's see, is there... Oh, there is an international market. You can buy Ravagers? What are those considered? They must be like vehicles of some sort. Collapse of Imperia, allowing the peasants to walk will always end in crisis. The Socialists ignite civil war. The Socialists have begun the civil war. This time for revolution has come. Each man must choose his alliance and fight his brother for his ideals. The coming days will be bloody. We declare war on the revolutionary Imperia, and we annex the listed imperial nations. The district, Vaktar, Volmar Kingdom, and Zashin. Our people are at war. Well, I either really bungled this or this was supposed to happen. So you guys will be under Albert. Albert, your job will be to knock out this. You all need to fall under this gentleman. Yes, you all can fall under the field marshal leading troops. And give you to him. No, wait. My bad. Okay. All right. We can develop mines, but we're not going to do that just yet. We have 0 stability. Well, the revolution already happened, so... Huh. Alright, well, let's see if we can survive this. All of this has been passed. Oh, it removes 40 days. Oh. I am an idiot, everybody. I did not realize that was removing times. I thought it was adding time. Alright. See what we can do here. Probably drop you down to 2 speed. Get you to right here. The Eastern Legation cities. Oh, good heavens. Who wants to join me? I don't even see who these people are. That wants to help. Am I at a loss of where these people are? We did get some more military factories, so. Let me see. You. So here's us. Here's the western cities. Here's the eastern cities. I don't know where the other one's at. All right, it doesn't matter. Let's jump into this war. Sorry, I'm trying to figure a lot of this out because, like I said, this is my first time even remotely seeing this mod, so I kind of have to sit here and just learn it while I'm. Actually, don't want you or you to go, but your army can strategically redeploy. Here. Go when you can. Destroy this pocket here. Something of this. Wow, there's a lot going on. Can I recruit any like really bad, let's see, guard regiments? You're pretty cheap. Once they're able to deploy, I'm just going to drop them out. There's the Rebel HQ. That's their capital. So really, we should be focusing on knocking their capital out. Try to take back Tisea. Man, I'm trying to bring reintegration. I'm trying to remodernize the empire, and this is what we get. Massive backstab. Somehow there's actually a -1 division right there. There's their motorized units. Got a lot of motorized units down here. Something like that. We should take back Tesea. Destroy these pillager hunters. Massive bandit raid into South Wall. Shocking news. Shocking news come today from North Wall as a large bandit raid took place today. While North Wall had a bandit problem on their southern border for decades, it's not the first time a large-scale raid has been organized, but this time it's different as the North Wallian front line has been destroyed in some places, leading to fears that soon bandits would start flooding into the country. Where's North Wall again? Oof. We could desperate defense, but if I would have thought about this earlier, I would have had my army set up right, but I kind of did a dumb. I didn't realize that the war would happen so fast. We should take back Tesea. This one unit is just holding out for the longest of times. Oh, I have planes. What are you? Close air support? Let's see. I said, ooh, I have planes, and this is what I have, actually. Something like that. Oh, I think he realized what I was trying to do. Now you guys move over. You all support. You support. Try to knock this brilliant foot out. Something like this. Our units are very slow. Good news is they don't have as many, like, their units are just as bad as we are. Keep pushing. Oh, oh. We must have. I'm not sure how we won that. But okay. We take everything. And we submit demands. Confirm and exit. Maybe contest if there's other participants. Yeah, that's fine. We got 19,000 equipment. Let's do these iron deposits. And then we'll do the Confederation. Huh. I wish we could have got this. That'd have been really nice to actually have. If I could have went back, I wouldn't have done the Coronation. I would have just jumped down and done this. I didn't realize how limited in time we were. Well, this is what we get for jumping into a game and having no idea what's going on. But I'm fine with that. And let's make this interesting. Wandering traders. How are you doing? Not very good. I wonder what caused them to just lose like that. It must have been us attacking the territory here. There's an Imperian Junta. Siegfried von Martin. Huh. Hades hordes knocked out the pig eaters. Now they're at war with the soul warriors. Oh, we can jump up to 4 times. My bad. Then we should lose all of our support for villagism, and all of it go to the non-aligned loyalists. Now with the Imperian Confederation. And we'll get rid of the decline of an empire, which gave us the negative 20% stability there. So let me look. Occupied territories. See, all of this is now core territory. Very nice. Better reliability for my tanks. Research. Do radios. Where does these portals go? The Arbiter Brigade request criminals. The Arbiter Brigade, a small pet project of King Hinrich I, has requested some of our locked-up prisoners to be subjugated to harsh construction labor in the north. While this could free up our prison capacity, it is likely they will suffer under harsh treatment. Inhumane, we're a modern nation with modern society. Or let them handle our scum, gain 1% war support, 1% stability, and the Arbiter Brigade gets the agreement. Who's the Arbiter Brigade? Hold on. Oh, I was looking right at him. The Matu, a dictator. Say Reich's Protectorate of the Northern Reconstruction Authority. Ooh. With modern justice. Yeah, we're a modern society. We're really not, but alright, we don't need to see where all the portals go now. That's a late game thing anyway. These diamonds. Player power. Will grant a 3.5% and 1% of conscription and non-core manpower, respectively. Ooh. Interwar artillery. Let's do embrace the wheat trade. We get rid of Imperia, but that's fine. Hades hordes declare war on the basalt pigs. And let's get that lapis lazuli. And then we ban socialism. We could ban nationalism, but I don't think that's as important. Oh, so we can't even do this one. Oh yeah, we can. All right, brace the wheat trade. Let's do the royal marriage. I know I probably. Oh, I kind of want to do capital economy and then jump over to start doing the focus tree for our army. And then, oh yeah, we do need to do industry as well. Focus trans an additional research slot. The total goes over 5. Oh, integrate, integrate, annex goals. This is a pretty well fleshed out little mod right now. Just from the little bit I've been playing. I mean, the focus tree is not huge either. I mean, this isn't like a 10-hour or a 17-hour series or something. So, Hades hordes defeated the Soul Wardens. Ooh, making a lot of mess ups on my talking today. Oh, you're a socialist government. GNA command. League of Generals. Versus valued loyalty. Longer we get the princess. Royal marriage today is the most joyous today despite the turmoil in their nations. Selenia and Breeze have become much closer together with the royal wedding. Yes, it's rather lackluster with little in a way of ceremony. We need good news to keep the citizens from an uprising, so partake in ever-flowing drink and don't stop eating until you pass out. Breeze likes us a little bit more. Let's hope us rushing to marriage appeases the people. We can decrown the rump state if we do. It's time we do away with the rump state, such an archaic tradition that ultimately works against the Imperian's dream. Some of our vassals may not enjoy our public decrowning of the monarchy, but we are in Imperia. They will fall behind or learn the price of pay. A kingdom that is no longer around does not like us anymore. That's how that works. Let's build some military factories. Maybe a few more civilian factories. And yeah, let's do that anti-socialist raid. Just to make sure. Yep, 100%. Go down to local police. Well, for me not to be doing the right thing and almost getting defeated there, we did win. Ordonstadt's Arbiter battalions declared war on the United Doji Republic. You guys think you're gonna win that? Let's see. 5 to 21. 3 to what? Well, I guess all of these guys are also part of. Oh nope, they had left. There's the Weimer Kingdom. And there's Decrown the Rump State. About 70 days to fund the military. Let's see, division training time, less, and we get recruitable population factor. Militia. We lose the civilian factory. We gain 15,000 rifles, or sorry, bows. Manpower. Or we just get some Imperium Guard units. Well, you kind of get more from over here with the militias. Penal battalions. And then restore Imperium elitism. Okay. Civilian factories. Erebrarian state. We just take you over to get your resources. The basalt pigs have been defeated. What do you guys? Oh, you're research. Wow, they're resource rich for sure. More rifles, most definitely. Let's see, small arms. Get it? It's his actual arms, small arms. Shell armor, jointed legs, engine type is a very nice coal furnace. It's too expensive. Select model, that's not the model I want. We'll have to save up our army experience that we don't have any of. We could hire mercenaries. Let's see. We'll use 10,000 infantry equipment, acquiring support from mercenaries, which grants us daily political power cost plus 0.15, army experience gain plus 0.10 daily, division experience gain plus 0.2 daily, and weekly player power plus 250 for 180 days. That's not bad. Hades Hordes declare war on the Golden Horde. Let's see. Donkeys. Armored horses. MPs, maintenance companies. Let's do MPs. We're going to need those. Make my Toad anti-tank and air that I don't have better. We could do anti-nationalist raids, I guess. I really just want to get rid of socialism. Army defense or army offense? Let's do army offense. Get rid of all of these. Move most of my units under one field marshal or one general. I'll actually take the tank you have, one unit of cavalry. Then all of you will become Imperial Guard if I have enough infantry equipment. I do not. Alright. That is a lot of infantry equipment needed. Stone swords, probably what we want more of. Buy some off you. Buy some off them for a little bit. We do get plus 20% recruitable population factor, so we'll start getting more. And let's do a professional Imperium Guard. Stability would be, while we're at 100% stability. Alright. I really quick want to kind of go down and see what this does. So, Imperial Confederation will enact limited federalization. All of its Imperial puppets present the possibility the annexed players in charge of the nation will be given a choice. Well, they're already been annexed. Power gain, civilians. So this is pretty much Confederation. And integration. You are like allies. because we form, yeah, faction. So it's either have all of them as little factions, or and then go east, or do this one. I think this one's a little bit better. Let's do you. Oh, bypass it. And let's do the southern villagers. And what's that? Elias and Prophetia. So these two. Michael the Faithful and Frank Oldengard. I wish they would. That is something I kind of could say I would wish is they would get a little bit more civilian factories, maybe. I think you guys went with neutrality. I don't need any of these right now. Let's do. Well, we don't have an infantry officer just yet. Really need to probably go over to partial mobilization if we save up enough political power. You will give charismatic and offensive. Hinrich. The Illusioner. He's a monster. Jukebox, we got radios. Man, this has been very fun playing. Executive powers. Open up new mines. I kind of want to see about yours. Let's see. Rally the legions. Who cares about portals? The strongest navy. Victory for her, which is socialism. The Great Slaughter. Does the king pass away? Or he stands. Recognize the nobles. A counselor, a king. They guarantee everybody. Okay. I wouldn't mind playing them at one point. Maybe the Cult of Notch would be really fun to play as. I'm not sure over here who has what. I know Harabines has its own focus tree. Look at all this. It's crazy. The Undead Lands have their own. It's all zombies. The Fallen Kingdom, they have their own. Liberate the King. Establish the... Okay. Yeah, there actually is quite a bit of focus trees starting out. It's a lot of... A lot of small countries in the game. There we go. Open new mines. Reduce reliance on Bracius's farms. Go up to partial mode. That's my very small navy. Go into production. Tack Golem. give you a radio, poisoned arrows, repair, smoker rounds, more reliability, poisoned arrows, reliability, and then what was this? Oh, a secondary, a small TNT blaster. That's pretty cool. All right. We'll save you. Production wise, I want to at least get 3 of those being built when we can. Let's see, you'll sell the most. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, I'm trying to get my units all switched over. Alright, welcome back. Sorry about that. Well, there was a crash in the game. For whatever had occurred, I wasn't really sure what caused it to crash. So we're going to open up these new mines. And then I think we'll probably end this episode here. We'll continue going down this in the second episode and see really what we can do and what goes on. We actually get plus 0.20 weekly stability with Imperia and Liberty. So you really never have to worry about stability now. So, but yes, with that, we're going to actually click on reduce this. We were almost done with it, and then the game crashed. So hopefully when we come back in the next episode, we won't have another crash. But we'll come back. We'll try to take all these areas, have them all join us. I think they join as cores, but I don't want to say that's for sure or not. But we'll start taking up these areas, and then maybe we can come down here and form just one massive country, and then go liberate different territories. Because I know we've got territories down here. And I didn't even look. Do these guys have their own focus trees of some sort? The homeland. No. Does not look like it. This is like Japan almost. Oh, and they have their own focus tree? Crown the Empire, reach out to the Empire. Southern player or carve our own path. Wow, this is really cool. Maybe we can even do these. Warriors. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm sorry. I'm getting sidetracked. I'm trying not to, but I am. But yes, with that, this is going to be the end of episode 1. I hope you guys have enjoyed our Hearts of Iron 4 Minecraft mod, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.